Beware, the monster you're running from might be yourself. Introducing Mordeo, a new fiction thriller podcast from the creative minds of Blumhouse and Crypt TV. 1 month after two brothers disappear in the Shenandoah forest, the lone survivor of the pair emerges, starving, disoriented, and traumatized.
This is what I am. This is what I'll become.
Listen to Mordeo on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's a big show on your radio. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Hello. Yes, Jeff Goldblum. You know me from Thor, I guess. Maybe not. But you're listening to none other than John Boy and who's that? Billy. Yes, John Boy and Billy. I knew it all along. I was just setting it up for suspense.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, madam. It's Tuesday, July the 6th. And we're back at work. Hey, the whole Big Show crew. Hello, whole Big Show crew. Good job yesterday, Randy, on our day off for 4th of July on the best stuff.
All right, I'll wait for
Hearing good things about you, no, huh?
Hearing good
Oh,
things.
he didn't hear it. He just heard good things about it.
Hearing things.
I got to slip in.
Yeah. Okay. Really?
Good job, buddy.
I wouldn't have expected. I thought once you bought a farm, you had to fertilize the land with your footsteps, as I have been told.
You remember that. Yeah. Best fertilizer on a man's land is footsteps.
Okay.
I'll use somebody else's footsteps for that, too, so
Nice.
everything's all right. Thanks to Cub and Tony and McWhorter boys. All right.
And Johnny does get up with the chickens, but these are the kind that are in a bucket left over from the night before.
And it's perfect because today is National Fried Chicken Day. How about that? We'll celebrate with Colonel Sanders a little later this morning.
Colonel Sanders needs to go into his restaurants and kick some butt. That's what I want to tell you.
Well, what's happening, man? You have a bad experience?
It's first, yes. I mean, just the other day, I had to pick up dinner from Mom and my wife, all right?
Uh-huh.
So I stopped and I ordered 2 3-piece meals.
Right.
Mom likes 3 legs. My wife likes 2 wings and whatever.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, let me check and see if we've got that.
But legs and wings?
Yes, I looked at the clock. I went, it's 6:15. It's dinner time. How can you not have your Kentucky Fried Chicken? So, honest to God, I sat at the drive-thru for 15 minutes at the speaker thing for 15 minutes while they checked.
Checked.
I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. It
With
actually
other stores?
I don't know. I don't know. But then she finally came back on the speaker and said, "Hi, can I take your order?" Yes, I've been sitting here. You were going to check to see if you had 6 pieces of chicken. Oh, yes. Pull around, please.
Oh, yes.
Hello, we got some obnoxious guy at the drive-thru that wants wings.
Yeah. And 3 legs.
And 3 legs.
I'm sorry.
And now we got to find a 3-legged chicken.
Well, you should have told him the legs don't have to come off the same chicken. Maybe that would have
Yes. But that is absolutely, I swear it's true.
We'll try it again today for National Fried Chicken Day. All right, then. Well, we got our 3 dates in history saved up. We'll get our first prize pack out and get you ready for outbursts, all right? That's our plan. Big Show's on the radio. Good morning, Big Show's on the radio. First prize pack we play for today, a hat, T-shirt, tumbler, and a $25 gas card from Law Tigers. Law Tigers, motorcycle lawyers who ride representing injured riders for over 2 decades. With Law Tigers, you never ride alone. So go to BigShow.com, click on the Law Tigers banner. Click Law Tigers. Y'all got me right there at the BigShow.com. We are the Big Show on the radio now.
Oh, boy.
Okay, here
You
we
want
go.
3 legs?
He's too rested.
Hey, man, had a nice. Y'all have a good weekend. Did I ask you that?
was. Nice
Yeah,
long
all right.
weekend.
It was really nice here. Quiet, no one but me.
3-legged chicken.
Yeah.
I got it. I remember. All right, here we go. Our 3 dates in history where we'll get our categories. It was July 6, 1955. The Lawrence Welk Show premiered on ABC. And after its first broadcast, critics at TV Guide panned Lawrence and predicted the show would only be a summertime entry. Well, the show ran for 17 years on ABC, and new shows were syndicated from 71 till 1982.
And I bet the TV guy got fired about 6 months after he wrote that thing. You know?
Wasn't that a Saturday night show?
Yeah, it was a network show at one time. Yeah.
I know that it was a lead-in to probably The Wonderful World of Disney or something.
That sounds about
and
right.
we always got stuck, the kids always got stuck watching it like, oh,
Right.
dang it.
But we enjoyed the bubbles.
Yes.
Remember, bubbles on this date in history for our categories, all right? Let's move up to 1979. Van McCoy, the creator of the 70s song and dance The Hustle, died of a heart attack. Do the hustle. Okay. And finally, on this date in 06, 3 employees from the soda company Coca-Cola were charged with stealing secrets from the company. It is claimed that one woman stole documents and product samples with 2 other men and tried to sell the secrets to Coca-Cola rival PepsiCo. So when PepsiCo was contacted by the alleged thieves, the company cooperated with FBI agents in an undercover operation to bring down the 3 people. Those 3 people are going to sell the recipe to Pepsi. Didn't quite work out.
The recipe for Coca-Cola is on the internet now. Now, Coca-Cola says, nah, that ain't it. But, no, it's it.
Ah,
Yeah.
so this was 06, so they were trying to get ahead of the game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's our categories. 1-800-BIG-SHOWS, your toll-free line. We play Outbursts. Next. Good Tuesday morning. Big Show's on the radio for you July the 6th. Our video today brought to you by Law Tigers, America's motorcycle lawyers. We got 3 awesome uses for leftover fireworks. Want to check that out, thebigshow.com. And right now, let's get our winning beginning.
Outburst, let's play Outburst. It's the game that anyone can win. John Boy and Billy give you prizes from the big prize bin. Let's go, meet contestant number 1. This should really be a lot of fun. When you're playing Outburst, have a hurry up and guess time. You'll have the best time. You'll have a big show time.
Let's say hey to Matthew from Stevens City, Virginia.
We'll have a big show time.
Good morning, Matthew.
Good morning.
Hey, buddy, welcome. Man, let's get through these categories and get you this big old Law Tigers prize pack. You ready?
Let's do it.
In 5 seconds, in honor of Lawrence Welk, 3 places you see bubbles. Ready, go.
Weddings, kids' parties, and the Lawrence Welk Show.
All right, good work. And Billy, you didn't do your Lawrence Welk voice when I was talking about it. Who was the couple we always made fun of?
But it was like Jody and Sissy with a medley of songs from World War I.
Good stuff. All right, Maddie, here we go, buddy. We need 3 TV dance shows, past or present. Ready, go.
Dancing with the Stars, American Bandstand, and Soul Train.
Oh, yes. Soul
like that
Train.
Soul Train. Yeah.
I bought a box set of the Soul Train original TV series. It's amazing how many black people couldn't dance back then. I mean, you really should watch it now and go, nope, that's not a dance.
Because you know there was a screening of some kind.
I know, but I mean, remember when they do that line?
Oh,
where
yeah, do the line, yeah.
Nobody could dance.
That's where I excelled at my dance parties.
And don't get us started on the Soul Train scramble board. You ever seen somebody struggle with that one a little bit?
All right. Well, let's get going. It's back to Matthew here. Is on the line for the win. All right, Matty, we need 3 soda pops. Ready, go.
Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and Mountain Dew.
And that's the way you win it easy. All right, Matty, Law Tigers prize pack head up to Stephen City for you, buddy.
Outstanding. Can I give a shout out?
Of course.
Absolutely. I want to give a shout out to our law enforcement and EMS and to my fiance, Marty, whom I love very, very much.
All right. Good deal. We got a Marty, too. We're fond of him. Are you all right there, Matthew? You hang on for Jackie, buddy.
Thanks so much.
Bottom of the hour, top of your news. 20 minutes away from my latest playhouse. We kick off Morons of the Mid-Atlantic. It's summertime. Right after this. Good morning. Big Show's on the radio Tuesday, July the 6th. Yeah, later this morning, all 4 episodes of Morons of the Mid-Atlantic, our summertime Big Show morning mini movie. Let's start off with the pilot. Actually got picked up. Was what we're going to say. No, it's us. So let's go back for this. The open sea. The blue water, the salty air, the roll of the waves. My first mate barfing over the edge of the boat. Hey, Spanky, that's not what I meant when I said heave to.
Serves me right. It's what I get for eating breakfast off the back of a truck under the bridge.
Well, you said you were ready for life on the high seas.
I've been practicing. Been sleeping on a shelf in the closet. Eating cold ravioli and Spam out of the can twice a week. Throw the cat into the pool and yell, man overboard. Uh-oh. Sounds like the tide's getting ready to go out again.
Your barfing is scaring all the fish away. Take something for your stomach.
Yeah. There's nothing in here. Looks like you forgot to pack the Guts Be Calm tablets again.
I forgot. Do I have to think of everything? I might as well be at work. Could you at least stand on the other side of the boat?
Why?
Your big old head blocks the sun. You know I freckle.
Oh, my guts are killing me.
All right, let's go back to the marina and get some for your little tummy ache. You whiner. It's my first fishing trip and you're ruining it. Hey, Gilligan, did you put the right kind of gas in the boat?
Yes, stupid. You have the engine tuned up?
Yes, I have been on a boat before. Hey, did you weigh anchor?
Yep, 150 pounds.
Who's writing your material, Randy? Well, that's a problem right there. Just get the anchor up. Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to help me. It's heavy.
You big baby. What was I thinking when I made you first mate? You're terrible. Get out the way. Boy, that is heavy.
You big baby. What were you thinking when you made yourself skipper? You're terrible.
All right, just use the winch.
We left Jackie and Tater ashore, genius.
Not the winch. The winch. The winch. This is just a nightmare.
There you go, Captain Crunch. The anchor is weighed. Let's go.
Oh, great. We're stranded.
Well, skipper, what are we going to do now?
Swim?
You gonna swim 20 miles. You can't get out of the bathtub on your own.
Radio to Coast Guard?
With what? You had that taken out to put that CD player in.
Well, maybe it's not as bad as we think. Swim under the boat and check it out.
Me?
Hey, I'm doing all the thinking here. You want me to get wet, too?
Well, what if there's sharks in the water?
Don't worry, sharks never eat anything bigger than they are. Keep your head underwater and you'll be fine.
Ooh, why, I oughta.
I wonder if Jacques Cousteau had these kind of problems.
Well, big boy, the props are tore up pretty bad.
What was it? Fishing net? Floating mine? Giant squid?
Nope. License plate.
What the? Big gun. Hey, this is my license plate for the trailer. Where'd you get this?
Off the trailer. You forgot to unhook the boat, you jackass.
Oh.
Thanks for doing all the thinking.
Well, there's only one thing left to do.
Die from dehydration and wait for the seagulls to eat the eyes out of our skulls?
No, we'll man the lifeboats.
What lifeboats? You spent all your money on them stupid fishing team shirts?
Well, we don't need one. Luckily, you wore a hat.
Son of a...
Look, we even have room for my big bag.
Shut up. Don't get salt water on the brim.
Good Tuesday morning. Big Show's on the radio. Not ready for drive time, players. Action.
Welcome to John Boy and Billy Playhouse. Today's episode, The Sandwich Runt Guarantee. As our story opens, a customer has just stopped by Sandwich Runt in Dothan, Alabama.
What about howdy, hoss. Welcome to Sandwich Runt. Name's Ricky B. Sharp, Assistant Regional Manager for the Runtopolis Restaurant Group. I've also spent the last 40 years working for our sister restaurant as Dothan's most beloved fast food mascot, the Pizza Runt.
Yeah, I thought you looked familiar. You the guy that rides that Labradoodle in the TV commercial.
That's me. Regular kitchen guy's off today. I'm filling in. Dorsal will get your order, and then I'll run in back and get ready to make the best dadgum sandwich you ever been into.
Sounds good.
Afternoon, sweetie. You ready?
Yeah, quick question. That sign over there on the wall, is that for real? One that says $100 if we can't make your sandwich?
Yes, sir, it is. That's the Sandwich Runt Guarantee. If you order something and we can't make it, we'll give you $100 cash money.
Does it have to be on the menu?
No, sir. Our kitchen's got every kind of sandwich fixing you can think of.
Oh, yeah. All right, then I'm definitely ready to order.
All right, fire away, boss.
I'd like a grilled elephant tail with spicy brown mustard on pumpernickel bread.
Mm-hmm. Comes with fries. Anything to drink?
Make it easy on yourself. Small water.
So that's one grilled elephant tail with spicy brown mustard on pumpernickel with fries and small water.
That's it. I'm just going to make a quick phone call while I wait.
All right, go right ahead. I'll be out in a jiffy.
Hello, Dave. It's Buster. I'm about to make $100 on my lunch hour. Yeah, this joint's got a sign that says $100 if we can't make your sandwich. And you ain't going to believe what I just ordered.
He ordered a what?
Listen, let me call you back. I think the manager's coming out to pay up.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Is there a problem?
There you go, Slick. 20, 40, 60, 80, $100.
Well, what's wrong, little feller? Can't make my sandwich?
Mr. Little feller. Mr. Sandwich Runt has been open 24-hour a day, 7 days a week for over 40 years. And this is the very first time we've ever been out of pumpernickel.
We hope you've enjoyed John Boy and Billy Playhouse.
Little feller.
Tune in again next time when we hear the crusty old bread rep say,
"Hey, big man, let me hold $1."
It's the Big Show on your radio. Thanks for joining us this morning.
This is George W. Bush, former president of the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands. And let me just say this. John Boy and Billy forgot what they're on or something. Listen to them. The end.
Good morning, Big Show's on the radio Tuesday morning. Well, looking at actor Ned Beatty would have been 84 years old today. I was looking back, realized it was like a week ago last Thursday that he passed away. And we played our Big Show tune for him in honor of his part in Deliverance. And I had a couple requests coming in for that. So I said, all right, well, good. Well, we got Ned's birthday coming up. So let's do that. Ned Beatty had the hardest part.
Well, I think I'll go and rent me a movie right now. Go and get something I ain't never seen. And on the discount rack I see Deliverance, and I'm watching it now. And they've got to that scene where they meet the hillbillies, and they're big and they're mean. And who's that crawling around on his knees? It's Ned Beatty. Ned Beatty. Ned Beatty had the hardest part, 'cause redneck love leaves emotional scars. I guess he didn't read the script too far. Ned Beatty had the hardest part. Well, I wonder what kind of parts Ned turned down. Oh, I wonder how desperate he was. 'Cause I've heard it's pretty tough in Hollywood, but I would never let them tie me to a tree, screaming and holding up my BVDs, waiting for Bert to come and rescue me, saying, hey, Bert, hey, yay, Ned Beatty had the hardest part. If you got a pretty mouth, you can be a big star. I bet the next day his agent got fired. Ned Beatty had the hardest part. Ned Beatty had the hardest part.
Good morning. Got the Big Show on the radio. Oh, talking about Ned Beatty. Want to thank. We got a letter from a boy up around Bristol, Virginia, talking about Ned when he heard us talking about him at the Barter Theater. He used to play there a lot. That's what you say,
It's
Billy?
up in
Where was that?
Abingdon, Virginia.
Abingdon, Virginia. Was talking about Ned. Yeah, Ernest Borgnine played that same theater in the Barter Theater, and you were talking about. It's something weird because they used to like barter to get tickets, right?
It's been there for a long time, and when it was first built, that people would bring if you were a chicken farmer, you would bring a couple of chickens, and they'd give you a couple of tickets. You would barter for the admission price. That's where the name comes from.
I think we ought to bring that back.
I'm in for it, sure.
Dude,
You mean the bartering or giving people chickens?
What to barter? Whatever you got to barter with for a ticket to a show.
Attention, all advertisers.
Got a great idea. It's for free. Y'all take it. All right. right? All right, y'all. Well, we got John Boy Jeopardy coming up in minutes. The winner will get a Mount Olive Pickles prize pack. That's a Mount Olive hat, T-shirt, stainless tumbler, and pickle juicers. That's the latest innovation for the corner of Cucumber and Vine. Mount Olive Pickles make a great product since 1926. All right. We got our 4 episodes of our Big Show morning mini-movie. Let's kick it off.
Good morning, hijinks junkies. It's time for the Big Show Morning Movie Special Miniseries event. And now, join Captain John Boy and First Mate Spanky as they climb aboard the good ship Duh for a thrilling all-new adventure on the high seas. It's time for part 1 of
Morons of the Mid-Atlantic.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. How can any one man be so stupid?
I manage.
I knew we shouldn't have come out here without Captain Kit.
For your information, I'm just as smart as Captain Kit.
Then why did you bring us all the way out in the middle of the ocean without the one thing we need?
I brought the pickled pig's lips.
Brought them. You're talking through them. I'm talking about a compass, you moron.
I brought a compass. It's right there on the refrigerator.
On a magnet.
So no matter how the boat rocks, the magnet stays put. Who ain't a thinker?
Do you know what magnets do to a compass?
Keep it stuck to the fridge?
No, you bird brain. It makes the compass go all cattywampus. It's worthless now. And we're out in the middle of the ocean and we don't know which way is home.
Is that what you're so upset about? Oh, brother. Spanky, let me teach you an old sailor's trick.
You're not going to start crying again, are you?
Very funny. You don't need a compass. Your map is right over your head. You steer by the stars.
At 11 in the morning?
You're not very patient, are you?
Any more bright ideas?
We could go that way.
That way? That's all you got is to point to the back of the boat and say that way?
Well, I figure since the boat is pointed this way and no one has touched the wheel, then home must be that way.
Say, have you seen that fish bat that was laying around here?
This one?
Yeah, that's the one.
What are you gonna do with that?
Give you some stars to steer by.
I can't see the stars. The birds keep getting in the way.
Maybe another crack on the skull will scare them off.
Ow!
Come back here, you seafaring simpleton. No. Look at it this way. If I kill you, you won't starve to death.
Spanky, wait a second.
Make it snappy. I'm trying to cave your skull in.
Is that what you worried about? Starving?
Among other things.
Well, if it comes down to it, and all is lost, I want you to eat me.
Wow, John Boy, that's a pretty big sacrifice. Do you mean it?
Of course, you're my friend. I'd do anything for you.
Well, then hold still and let me kill you so I can make a sandwich.
Ow! Help! He's smashing my skull!
You know, this is kind of fun.
All right, stop it. That's enough. You're hitting me so hard, I'm starting to hallucinate.
Let me know if you start seeing a compass.
No, wait, remember that movie where the big wave tips a boat over and Gene Hackman has to save everybody?
The Poseidon Adventure? What's your point?
My hallucination looks just like that big wave.
You jackass, that's no hallucination. It's a rogue wave.
Holy crap, what do we do?
I can only think of one thing.
What's that?
Ow! Son of a...
Surf's Up! Will our heroes survive the barreling barbaric barrier of briny blue bearing down on them? What to do? To find out, tune in next time for part 2 of the Big Show Morning Movie, starring John Boy as John Boy, Spanky as Spanky, and a special appearance by Jack Elam Jr. as Wally the Wall-Eyed Wall of Water in...
Morons of the Mid-Atlantic.
All right, dear. Episode 2, about an hour. Let's play John Boy Jeopardy. Jump right in here. Well, we've still got work to do, brothers and sisters. The logo used by this American company is now the most recognizable logo in the world. In fact, it can be identified by more people on Earth than the Christian cross.
Is it the poop emoji with the eyes? Because I'm seeing that everywhere lately.
You've had that on your mind lately, haven't you? No. 1-800-BIG-SHOW, you toll-free line. We play John Boy Jeopardy. Next. Good Tuesday morning. The Big Show's on the radio. Our video today brought to you by Law Tigers, America's motorcycle lawyers. 3 awesome uses for leftover fireworks. Check them out, see if it works for you. Make you visit at thebigshow.com. And right now, let's play.
Yes, live across America, it's Jungle Jeopardy.
Wow, 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 wow.
And now, a man who says a real American doesn't have leftover fireworks. He's John Boy.
And thank you. Let's say hey to Pam out of Churchill, Tennessee. Good morning, Pam.
Good morning.
Good morning. We all good. Glad you made it in here. Pam, you first up. You can claim this Mount Island Pickles prize pack right here. So, the logo used by this American company is now the most recognizable logo in the world. In fact, it says it can be identified by more people on Earth than the Christian cross. What would that be, Pam?
I think it's going to be the Nike symbol.
You think that Nike swoosh has got it? Let's see. You're right. Wow. The swoosh. Nike. Man, that's wild.
And there's some really messed up story. It was like drawn by some like 8th grader.
No, it was like a college student
Oh.
that was studying design, so wherever the Nike company started.
Right.
Yeah,
Is that right?
They found a college student and had her design it.
And it was really cheap.
Yeah,
You know,
they paid her like it was. I think it was less than $100.
Nice.
Sure.
Well, I'm glad they made a lot of money. Saved a lot of money having China kids, make the products too, so that's great. Number 2, by the way, is Coca-Cola.
And that would have been higher, but when you say, they say, is Pepsi okay? Too many people said yes.
And then you got Ford, number 3, the Apple logo, the bite out of the apple.
No.
And number 5 is Pepsi. Number 6, Mercedes-Benz. Number 7, McDonald's. Number 8, Levi's. Number 9, Burger King.
Wow.
And number 10 is Google. I love it. Burger King beat Google out.
I would have thought Amazon would have been a very recognizable
in
logo.
the top 10. How about that? Hey, Pam, good work for you, baby. You got the Mount Island Pickles prize pack. Head up to Churchill for you.
Thank you. Can I give a shout out?
You sure can.
I'd just like to say my husband, Jeff, and I listen to you all every morning. We have probably for the past 24, 25 years.
Ah.
I'd like to say welcome back, Jackie. Glad to hear that everything's doing okay.
All right.
Just a big shout out to first-time caller from Churchill.
Well, all right, Pam. We appreciate you and your hubby all these years. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and that was Tater that's back. Jackie's been here. He just wouldn't know it sometimes. Yeah.
But we both thank you.
What
I
did I
really
do? Say
do.
Jackie instead of Tater?
That's okay.
That's all right,
Totally know
baby.
what you meant, and it meant a lot. Thank you.
Sweetness. All right, Pam. Well, hang on for what's her name? Bottom of the hour, top of your news. About 20 minutes from right now, Rabbi saw a movie over the holiday weekend. See what it saw, what it thought. Coming up.
This is the award-winning John Boy and Billy Big Show. The South's #1 export.
Good morning. The Big Show is on the radio. Thanks, old Pirate John, for sending in some famous marketing screw-ups. Heard some of these, but some of them are new to me. You see, see if you heard these. Hey, Pillars. Hey,
Boy, that is a marketing screw-up. Acknowledging Jeff Pillars. That's item number 1.
The movie guys are
Hey, our movie boys in town. Yeah. Cool. Okay, I'm going to act like I know what I'm doing. Good morning. I'm broadcasting. Okay. Hey, listen to this. Now listen to this. All right, Coors put its slogan, "Turn it loose," into Spanish, where it was read as, "Suffer from diarrhea." That's not too good. Scandinavian vacuum manufacturer Electrolux used the following in an American campaign.
Nothing sucks like an Electrolux. I think that's kind of catchy. Yeah. Clairol introduced the Mist Stick, a curling iron, into Germany, only to find out that mist is slang for manure. Not too many people had use for the manure stick like that. When Gerber started selling baby food in Africa, they used the same packaging as in the U.S. with a beautiful Caucasian baby on the label. We all know the Gerber baby. Later, they learned that in Africa, companies routinely put pictures on the label of what's inside since most people can't read.
That's why baby oil has never been a big seller over there.
Colgate introduced a toothpaste in France called Q, the name of a notorious porno magazine.
Wow.
That's not good. An American T-shirt maker in Miami printed shirts for the Spanish market, which promoted the Pope's visit. Instead of "I saw the Pope, El Papa," the shirts read, "I saw the potato, La Papa." I saw the potato.
I tell you, them guys on the beach were augmented.
Pepsi's slogan, "Come alive with a Pepsi generation," translated into "Pepsi brings your ancestors back from the grave" in Chinese. Frank Perdue's chicken slogan, "It takes a strong man to make a tender chicken," it was translated into Spanish as "It takes an aroused man to make a chicken affectionate." What is that all about? The Coca-Cola name in China was first read as Kio Kila, meaning "bite the wax tadpole." Or it could be translated "female horse stuffed with wax." Coke then researched 40,000 characters to find a phonetic equivalent. Kokyo Kokoli. It translated into "happiness in the mouth."
All right.
So that was a lot better than what they had. And finally, when Parker Pen marketed a ballpoint pen in Mexico, its ads were supposed to have read, "It won't leak in your pocket and embarrass you." Instead, the company thought the word embarazar, to impregnate, meant to embarrass. So the ad read, "It won't leak in your pocket and make you pregnant."
John Boy and Billy.
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, shut up.
Morning radio done right.
Good Tuesday morning. The Big Show is on the radio. If you're looking for tips on what to watch in the theaters, we got you, man. He's back to download us all on Hollywood's latest offering. Please welcome back to the Big Show, Rabbi Myron Bergstein.
Shalomi, homies. What's happening, John Boyum and Billy Goyam?
Oh, Rabbi, it's hot enough for you.
See, this right here, this is the reason you've been doing this for 40 years. This sort of riveting, scintillating repartee is what made you number one. Is it hard enough for you? Wow. You're good. You are good. You should write movies. And to answer your question, I'm wearing a wool, full floor-length coat and a wool hat. Yeah, it's hard enough for me, you idiot. So, go ahead. I'll wait. Say it.
Say what?
It's not the heat, it's the humidity.
Oh, well, you know, that really is true.
Boy, tell me about it. I'm making matzo ball soup under this thing, I'll tell you that.
Well, what's happening at the theater?
Not a damn thing. So I had to take the streaming over on the Amazon primetime thing. There's a movie called The Tomorrow War.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. It's supposed to. Would you say that about a movie if it was called The Boring War? Anyway, it's all about these time-traveling guys from the year 2051.
Wow, 30 years in the future.
Are you trying to dazzle me with your math skills? Because I gotta tell you, I'm pretty impressed. So, these guys come back to get people in the present day to fight an alien invasion in the future. They're getting wiped out.
Well, that seems like a hard sell to me. Now, if they're getting creamed in the future, what's your motivation to go help? Seems like a death wish.
Can I come back on another day, a day when thinking John Boy isn't here?
I'm just saying.
For your information, the lead guy wants to go back to save the planet for his young daughter. So, how you feeling now? Kind of selfish, huh?
Well, that's right. Okay, so how's the movie?
Well, despite what some people see as plot holes, it's not bad. It's very exciting. And the lead guy is good in everything he's in. You probably know him as the star fella from the Protectors of the Universe. You know, that movie with the rat in the tree. He's that great leading man, Chris Wallace.
Chris Pratt.
Who?
Chris Pratt.
Huh. I thought that was the fake news guy whose brother killed all those old people.
That's Chris Cuomo.
I thought that was the Italian guy who discovered America, whose statue they keep taking down.
That's Christopher Columbus.
I thought that was that fey little munchkin on the Saturday Night Alive show who played Mango.
That's Chris Kattan.
I thought that was the fat guy who delivers toys in the dead of winter.
That's Chris Kringle.
I thought that was McLovin.
That's Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Wow. I thought that was the Hollywood mom with all the big butt kids who married that man girl.
That's Kris Jenner.
I thought that was the high-end steak joint all the snobs love.
That's Ruth's Chris.
Well, who the hell am I thinking of?
Chris Pratt.
He don't think too much of himself, does he?
What do you think?
I think he and his brother ought to go to jail.
No, the movie.
Oh, well, it's a great, exciting popcorn movie. Some of it gets a little intense, but I liked it. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. It's up to you. Go, don't go. Live your life and leave me out of it. I give it 4 out of 5 yarmulkes, and don't worry about the matinee. It's on TV, so watch it when you want, or don't. I don't care.
It's a big show on your radio. Thanks for joining us this morning.
This is former President Bill Clinton, and let me just say, it has been an honor to spend some time with Marcy. The John Boy and Billy Show. I just made that up. I've never lived this alive. I don't think.
Good morning. Big Show's on the radio Tuesday, July the 6th. Well, our buddy James Gregory getting back on the road this weekend. This Saturday, he'll be at Franklin Theater in Franklin, Tennessee. Y'all know the 8 o'clock show is sold out, so they added an afternoon show. Out there, see James, Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m. You moving around Franklin?
A matinee.
Yep.
How about that? Perfect. Yeah, go to funniestman.com and get your tickets for the 3 p.m. Saturday shows, and Saturday night sold out. And this Thursday, day after tomorrow, John Reep is in Chester, Virginia at the Perkinson Theater. So y'all can see John Reep, buddy from his Country-ish podcast. And I can meet him, we met last week, Mike Speenberg, Big Show fan, funny rascal. He's going to be in Cornelius, North Carolina at Lost Worlds Brewing. That is on July the 12th. So that looks like a Monday night show.
It is.
All right, nice. All right, see Mike there. With all our funny buddies. Shade y'all. All right, it is Big Show Morning Mini Movie Day. Morons of the Mid-Atlantic, our summertime classic. Episode 2 coming up in minutes. Big Show rolls on. Good morning. Got the Big Show on the radio. Coming up, the easiest way for you to win this morning, the current events quiz. Take C. Get a Liquid Performance automotive cleaning and detailing kit. Liquid Performance products available at your local Napa Auto Parts store. You also go to thebigshow.com, click on the Liquid Performance banner. You get 20% off all appearance maintenance and performance products. Just enter code JBB at checkout. Hang on, we'll play for it in minutes. Let's keep it going.
Good morning, drama lovers, and welcome to the Big Show Morning Movie Miniseries Special. When we last left our heroes, they were miles from dry land, lost at sea, and being swept away by an enormous rogue wave. How will they ever survive? Join us now as we learn the fate of Captain John Boy and First Mate Spanky in Part 2 of
Morons of the Mid-Atlantic.
Lost. Miles from civilization. Washed ashore on some uncharted island. A castaway. Just like that Tom Hanks movie. I should count myself lucky. He didn't have anything but a volleyball to talk to.
Hey, Spanky, look at the shells I found. Ooh, pretty.
Come to think of it, there's really not much difference.
Hey, are you going to eat the rest of your coconut? Ow! I see you managed to hold on to that fish bat.
Yeah, I plan on getting a lot of use out of it, too.
You're still blaming me for this mess? It wasn't like I invited that giant wave to stop by for a visit. And if you hadn't been trying to kill me, we could have gotten out of the way.
We wouldn't have had to get out of the way if you hadn't stuck our only compass on a refrigerator magnet. We'd have been out of harm's way long before that wave ever came.
You're a real nitpicker. You know that.
Now pick your nit, you Dixie dimwit. Now we're stranded who knows where on some island. At sea, at least, there was a chance a ship might find us. But now we're really doomed. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go look for a nice shady spot to die.
Doomed? I don't think so. Didn't you ever watch Gilligan's Island?
Oh, for the love of...
Leave it to me. I've seen those shows a million times. I'll build a hut. I'll make a radio out of some shells and seawater. I'll even make us a car out of bamboo. I'll make it a convertible so you don't have to worry about getting your head inside. And just wait till you try my banana cream pie. I'm no Mary Ann, but I do pretty good. Ow! Now what?
You know, that was a TV show, right?
Huh?
Why couldn't I get stranded with Tater? At least I'd have a couple of pillows at night.
So sue me. I know we're in trouble. I'm just trying to be optimistic. It's better than talking about crawling off to die. Well, I'll just wander off to the other side of the island where I won't bother you anymore.
Come back.
Do you mean it?
No, but you got a point. We're alive, that's what counts.
That's the spirit. You know, we ought to make the best of this. People out there pay top dollar for these kinds of getaways. Look at this place for a second.
Well, I hate to admit it, but you're right there, Bigfoot. This is about as beautiful a place as you'll ever see.
And listen, peace and quiet.
And since we really don't have a choice, let's just enjoy it while we concentrate on finding a way out of here.
Well, I see you've already been busy.
Yeah, while you were out looking for purty shells, I managed to make a fire and boil some water in this giant clamshell, so we'll have something to drink. The fire will keep us warm when the sun sets.
How'd you build a fire?
Ooh, old Boy Scout trick. Took a long time, but it was worth it.
What a show-off. You should have just borrowed my lighter. You know, I'm kind of getting used to it. Ow!
Must be a delayed reaction.
No, I stubbed my toe on this rock.
Hey, that's no rock. It's a crab. There's hundreds of them.
Hot dog! Things are looking up. Start catching them and throwing them in the water.
I don't know, John Boy. I've been in the restaurant business for 25 years, and I've never seen a crab like that.
Hey, crab is crab. Remember your place on the food chain. We're gonna eat like kings.
Yeah, King Neptune.
Hey, the beach is moving. Earthquake! Earthquake!
Oh, it's not an earthquake. There's something under the sand.
Holy crap! So much for the peace and quiet. That crab is big as a house.
I think our spot in the food chain just got knocked down a few pegs. I don't think Mama Crab likes us eating her kids. We better make a run for the jungle.
I can't.
Why not?
Mama Crab won't let me. Hey, put me down.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Not you, her. Spanky, save me.
What are you waiting for?
I'm thinking about it.
Zoinks! A colossal cantankerous crustacean has our cohorts by the cojones. What to do? To find out, tune in next time to part 3 of the Big Show morning movie starring John Boy as John Boy, Spanky as Spanky, and Robert D. Rayford as Lawrence the dyspeptic giant crab in part 3 of
Morons of the Mid-Atlantic.
All right, cliffhanger. Hang on, episode 3 in about an hour. All right, well, let's play this current events quiz. Bentley, what are we dealing with?
Zach the Weed Guy's pick for Mobile App of the Week.
All right. 1-800-BIG-SHOW, you toll-free line across America. Take C, you will win. We play next.
From iHeartRadio and Tenderfoot TV comes a new podcast, Algorithm.
I was assigned to do a really interesting story, and I needed the Uniform Crime Report. Included on that CD was a file I had never heard of. What it was line after line of individual murders. The first thought I had was, could we teach a computer to identify connected cases, to find serial killings?
This is Algorithm, a podcast investigating a modern serial killer and how he could have been stopped. And it's a story with the potential to change how homicides are investigated all across the country.
I think the Gary Police Department should be looking at some of those old cases. They still may have a killer out there.
Listen to Algorithm now on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your favorite shows.
Hi everyone, this is Tamara Pridgett
and Adrienne Herbert, and we're the hosts of Sweat the Details, a brand new podcast from Under Armour and iHeartRadio.
It's a show for women, by women, aimed to spotlight leading voices in today's fitness industry.
The bigger the relationship, the more fun you have with your team. At South Carolina and at Dallas Wings, it wasn't so much of my teammates, it was more of my sisters. It was a sisterhood. That was our circle, and nothing could break our circle or our bond.
We're ready to shake up what it means to be a woman in sport today, with conversations fueled by the latest scientific research about personal fitness.
Listen to Sweat the Details on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Good Tuesday morning. Big Show's on the radio. Video today brought to you by Law Tigers, America's motorcycle lawyers. We got 3 awesome uses for leftover fireworks. And come check it out, thebigshow.com. Here right now, Pep Squad.
Ready? Okay! Comb your hair and take the whiz. It's time for the current events quiz. Take C.
Yay! Let's say hey to Stephen from Dunlap, Tennessee. Good morning, Stephen.
I'm good. How you doing?
Hey.
Good morning.
How are you? No, you're ahead of me.
Good.
Okay. Hi, Steve from Dunlap. Hey, you know, I suffer from that as well as chronic lyricosis. You know what that is, don't you?
Yeah.
Belly done lapped over my waist.
He was trying to save you the embarrassment.
Right.
That's how they pop in. I got to use them.
He's like, he doesn't really want me to go along with that, does he?
All right, Stephen, you in here, buddy. Listen to Biddle and win.
Well, if you're a single guy or gal who's looking to meet somebody that loves fun and weed as much as you do, there's an app for that now. It's called 420 Singles. It's available for iPhone and Android devices. Officially, it's intended for people who live in the U.S. states where recreational marijuana has been legalized. But, you know. The app matches lonely pot smokers using a questionnaire that sorts them based on their answers to important romantic compatibility questions, such as A, smoking or edibles, B, sativa or indica, Or C, naked chicken chalupa or crunch wrap supreme?
C.
And the big old Liquid Performance prize pack to John Boy and Billy Bucket. Head over to Dunlap for you, Stephen.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
Okay.
you're welcome, buddy. All right. Hang on, Jackie. Hook you up.
I love a big finish.
Bottom of the hour, top of your news. 20 minutes away from Mr. Rhubarb. Old school story time. Yay?
Yay!
Good morning. Big Show's on the radio. Here we are back in the studio. Had the best of yesterday. Good job, Randall.
Huh?
Like that.
I've never heard you say that before.
Good. Carl with story time. The way everything is getting canceled, all our history in this great nation. For the kids, y'all out of school? Let's get the story of Independence Day with our storyteller.
And now, it's story time with your host, Carl Childers.
I figured since we was right around the 4th of July, it might be a good time to tell the story of Independence Day.
All right.
I can tell you about it if you want me to.
Yeah, all right.
Well, sir, once upon a time, the Fresh Prince was in the Air Force. He was living in sin with this exotic dancer. Some folks call them strippers. I call them exotic dancers. You could tell what she done for a living on account of her false bosoms. Mr. Bill Cox calls them... Well, I can't say what Mr. Bill Cox calls them. While the Fresh Prince was getting jiggy with that dancer gal... Tater like that. A passel of Martians, they decided they had a hankering to take over the Earth. Them spaceships was flying all over the world, just hanging in the sky there, waiting to make their move. Then that feller that played the Fly in that Fly movie, he's working over to the cable company. He had a boss there, kindly talked like me. He kept hollering, David. David. Mr. Bill Cox said he was funny. Funny ha-ha and funny queer. Well, sir, the Fly caught on to their plans. About that time, them Martians started blowing off and stuff. President couldn't figure out what to do, but the Fly, he had it all figured out. But the president, he's a tad prideful and didn't want to listen to him. But about the time the White House blowed up, he come around a bit. So the president, the Fly, and that feller from Taxi and some other folks, they all flied off to the desert where it is safe. The Fresh Prince and that jazz singer that thinks a good bit of himself, he tried fighting them Martians off, but the Martians put a hurting on them but good. Wiped them all out, except for the Fresh Prince. He managed to wreck one of them Martians' rigs and plumb whooped the tar out of him. Then he smoked a cigar. I didn't understand that part of it. Well, sir, he wrapped up that Martian feller in an old parachute, commenced to dragging him across the desert. All of a sudden, he run up on Cousin Eddie from them vacation movies. He was in a bad way with the hard liquor, driving a motor home with a bunch of other folks in tow. They helped the Fresh Prince, towed him to that secret place in the desert there, where they had a bunch of them space boogers in big old jars. They even had one of their ship rigs there floating in space right there in the garage. Seemed like this wasn't the first time them space boogers had been here. I guess they's back, looking for all their friends. Well, sir, them scientist fellers at this secret place, they was kindly curious about what was inside them Martians, and they started cutting one of them open. Trouble was, he weren't quite dead yet. He jumped up and started tearing up the place. He even turned that Mr. Data from Star Trek into a hand puppet. Mr. Bill Cox said that probably wasn't the first time someone done that to him. Well, sir, they know them Martians was fixing to take over the world. They didn't have much time to stop it. The Fly there, he figured out how to get him, and him and that Fresh Prince flew up to that floating space rig up in the big ship there in charge of everything. They used the Fly as a laptop computer, and they knocked that invisible fence down and blowed up the big ship. Mr. Bill Cox said that was a pretty neat trick. He can't hardly get on his Facebook. Back on Earth, the president gave a speech about being Independence Day and got everybody to yeehawing. They showed up everybody else in the world. They showed them how to knock them spaceships out, and they commenced to getting it done. Cousin Eddie, he sobered up long enough to fly his plane right up into the spaceship's backside. It blowed up real good. All them Martians was yelling, "What'd you kill us Martians for? What'd you kill us Martians for?" Except they was doing it in Martian talk. I didn't understand it, but it makes sense that that's what they'd be saying. Then the Fly and the Fresh Prince, they come back to Earth, smoked another cigar. I didn't get that part of it. Then once all the people in the world high-fived each other and celebrated, they cleaned up and went back to hating each other like they supposed to do. Moral of the story, like Mr. Bill Cox says, it don't matter if you come from Mars or Hawaii. When you start fooling around with Americans' freedoms, we get a mite hot about it. The end.
Storytime is brought to you by Hargrave's Potted Meat Product, chock full of all-American peckers and lips since 1937.
You want to use these sparklers to light these cigars, little fella?
Sure, why not?
Good morning, Big Show's on the radio. All right, we got some storytellers in our crew. Just heard from Carl a few minutes ago, and right now, it's Mr. Rhubarb.
Thank you. Give me the beat. Hello, boys and girls. This is your vaguely unsettling pal, Mr. Rhubarb. Welcome to a special old-school animal story edition of Mr. Rhubarb's Story Time. Right. And it goes a little like this. It was late November. A mama bird hatched a brand new baby bird in a nest high in a tree on a big horse farm. The weather was turning colder, and the baby bird didn't like it one little bit. "Mama, I'm cold," he chirped. Sounded like this.
Mama, I'm cold. Oh, yeah.
The mama bird told her baby she would teach him how to fly so they could head south where the weather was warmer. "I'll go out and find some worms. Learning to fly is a lot easier when you've had a good breakfast."
All right.
That kind of sounded like this. It was getting cold. Their little peckers wasn't working too good.
Well, okay.
While the mama bird was gone, the weather turned even colder. An icy wind blew through the trees.
Do you know what that sounded like?
The wind was so strong, it blew the baby bird out of the nest and onto the ground. He couldn't fly yet, so he couldn't get back to the nest, and it was so cold, he was sure he was about to freeze to death. "Oh, no," he chirped. Well, just then, one of the horses from the horse farm wandered by and dropped a huge pile of horse crap on the ground right on top of the baby bird. Oh. He didn't do it out of meanness. That's just how horses roll. "Double, oh no," the baby chirped. Not even going to try that. Well, the baby bird just managed to poke his head out of the top of the horse crap. This sucks, he chirped. But then the baby bird realized the warmth of the horse crap would keep him from freezing until his mom got back. He was so relieved, he started singing a happy bird song so his mother could find him. The baby bird's mother was too far away to hear the happy song, but a hungry cat who lived in the horse barn heard it. The cat came over, pulled the baby bird out of the pile of horse crap, and swallowed him in one bite. The end. Okay, I know this might not seem like the happiest story time story ever. But what happened to the baby bird can teach us 3 very important lessons for life. Lesson 1. Not everybody that lays a bunch of horse crap on you is your enemy. Lesson 2. Not everyone that gets you out of some horse crap is your friend. And lesson 3. When you're up to your neck in horse crap, be smart enough to keep your mouth shut. And that's it for this special edition of Mr. Rhubarb Story Time. Till next time, this is Mr. Rhubarb saying this is Mr. Rhubarb. Peace out.
What's up, fellow babies? This is Charles. 200 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. The American dream.
Don't get throwing North Kakalaki.
North Kakalaki.
Okay,
Big
good.
show.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Big Show's on the radio. Right there. This final hour, man, we got the final 2 episodes of our summertime classic, Morons of the Mid-Atlantic, coming up.
Why? We've been good.
I'll wrap it up. And I love things that pop up during the show, like Ned Beatty, his birthday after he passed away a couple weeks ago. We had fun with that earlier this morning. Yeah. By the way, you missed any of the Big Show, John Boy Billy's Late Risers podcast. You get it all truncated about an hour and a half after we finish the broadcast, right?
All the talking parts.
About that. Yeah, and here's another something that popped up here. See, actor Burt Ward, Robin from Batman, is 76 years old today.
Wow.
Have you seen a picture of him lately?
No.
He looks like Ted Kennedy about 1967.
Really? Is
He's
that
just
right?
like very round now.
He probably couldn't fit in them yellow panties that he wore back in.
If he could, you wouldn't want to see it.
Like that. The old Burt, Robin, 76. I was looking back for Batman, and what did we find? One of my favorite characters of all time from childhood on, Clyde the Camel. Yes, in this episode of Unknown History.
We all know history, but there's so much more we don't know. I'm Sir David Attenborough, and this is Unknown History. The place, Hollywood, California. The year is 1965. Television is ruled by 3 major networks: NBC, CBS, and ABC. Competition for viewers is fierce, and risks have to be taken. Everyone was looking for the next big thing, and although they didn't know it at the time, ABC held the golden goose. Its name was Batman. Not everyone was excited about the prospect of a TV show based on a comic book. After all, this was the swinging 60s. Hip cats and cool kiddies would likely not find the series groovy. But ABC was committed, and the search was on to find the perfect leading man to protect Gotham City and bolster the network's sagging ratings.
Okay, boss, we got it down to 3 choices. Lyle Wagner, Adam West, and this guy. I don't know. There's something about this guy I like. He was a fresh face in Tinseltown,
Adam West and Lyle Wagner had a handful of credits and a solid reputation. But maybe what this project needed was a wild card. And they came no wilder than him. He even went by just one name, Clyde. This guy has got it. Congratulations, Batman. A star was born. Even the network executives were in love with their new star.
You know, I'm not a fruitcake or anything, but that is one handsome son of a gun.
Yeah. Because of Clyde, major stars were drawn to the series. Everyone wanted to be in his orbit. Cesar Romero, Burgess Meredith, Frank Gorshin, Julie Newmar, all of them signed on without even looking at a script.
There's something about this guy.
The sets were built, costumes made, scripts written, everything was a go. Until the unthinkable happened. Clyde's checkered past reared its ugly head. Madge Blake, who was to portray Aunt Harriet, had an unknown passion. She collected stag films, and in several of those films was a very familiar face. The Hollywood rumor mill exploded. Clyde's secret was exposed, among other things. The network tried to run interference. They held a news conference to let Clyde explain. His heartfelt apology fell on deaf ears, and one day before shooting was to begin, the network lost its Batman. They quickly put the cape and cowl on Adam West, and the rest is history. But in an interesting side note, the network did give Clyde a job. You never saw him, but you did hear him in every episode. Until next time, this is Sir David Attenborough reminding you that it's not the history that's known, it's the history unknown.
We're not stupid, y'all stupid. Good morning, Big Show's on the radio. All right, coming up, we play Wordy Word. The winner gets 2 great board games from the Op Games. If you're looking for an easy, fun party game for all ages, Blank Slate is the game for you. And Hues and Cues is different than other board games. Connecting colors and clues has never been this fun. All right, that's what we're playing for on Wordy Word. We'll do it in minutes. But first, back to our Big Show Morning Mini Movie.
Greetings, film fans, and welcome to the Big Show Morning Movie Miniseries Special. When we last left our heroes, their seafood dinner had just been interrupted by the main course's mother, a gigantic mutant crab. Join us now for the continuing heart-stopping adventure of Captain John Boy and First Mate Spanky in Part 3 of...
Morons of the Mid-Atlantic.
Spanky, she's about to cut me in half. Are you going to help me or not?
What does it look like I'm doing?
It looks like you're climbing a tree.
I'm gonna swing over there on one of these vines and land on her back. Here goes. Made it.
Now what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna give her a taste of this.
The fish bat?
Her shell can't possibly be any harder than your skull.
I know how you feel, honey. He's been doing that to me for 2 days.
I'm gonna crack her open like a New England dinner. Then we're really gonna eat, big boy. Oh, if we only had some melted butter.
Let her have grab it, Spanky? But be careful. She's pretty quick with those claws.
I'm not too worried about it. Son of a...
I told you. Great. Now what are we going to do?
Well, if she pinches me any tighter with that giant claw, I'll be able to bend over backward and kiss my own butt goodbye.
What in the world?
Maybe those whacks have finally gotten to her.
Whatever it is, she's dropping us.
Get off me, you big sack of sausage.
Well, did you have to land right under me? She's going down. Run! Phew, that was close. Spanky, where are you?
I'm down here.
Oh no, this is terrible! In a final fit of rage, the giant crab ate poor Spanky, and now he's down there. Well, that's what you get for being so mean to me.
Hey, stupid.
Stupid? I thought the afterlife was supposed to make you mellow. That's why you went to Hades. Some folks call it purgatory. I calls it Hades.
Well, you shut up. I'm not dead. I'm underneath the crab. Get me out of here.
Please?
Please.
Whew. What's wrong with you? I told you she's going down. Why didn't you get out of the way?
I was trying to get out of the way, but you knocked me down and trampled me screaming like a little girl.
Yikes!
What are you ducking for?
I was expecting to get beamed with that fish bat.
I lost it under the crab somewhere. But I did find this.
Ow! Where'd you find an arrow?
Stuck in the crab shell. She's covered with them. That's what brought her down. Well?
Well, what?
Well, I'm just waiting for you to figure out a way to take credit for this.
They're probably just artifacts from some ancient civilization that were buried in the sand, and when she started stirring up the beach with all them legs...
Whoa, hold it. You don't think somebody might have actually shot those arrows?
Spanky, when you've been sailing the seas for as long as I have, you'd realize that these islands have been uninhabited for thousands and thousands of years. You see...
I suppose that's just some ancient CD on a primitive boombox.
Ow! I hate to say it, but I'm starting to miss that fish bat.
What are you talking about?
Ow! Quit poking me with that arrow.
I'm not poking you.
Then who is?
They are. Son of a...
Holy Moesha in a grass skirt! It looks like it's out of the crab pot and onto the shish kebab. What to do? To find out, tune in next time for part 4 of the Big Show Morning Movie Miniseries Special, starring John Boy as John Boy, Spanky as Spanky, and RuPaul as Twinkle, the Chief's gay nephew, in...
Morons of the Mid-Atlantic.
All right. More than final episode coming up before we get out of here this morning. Yeah. All right. Well, let's play Wordy Word, y'all. 1-800-BIG-SHOW, you toll-free line. You can also go to thebigshow.com, click the on-air contest button. You want to play Wordy Word, can't get through, Jack can call you. Let's team up and play next. Good morning. Big Show's on the radio. Video today brought to you by Law Tigers, America's motorcycle lawyers. 3 awesome uses for leftover fireworks. Got some left over? What's the matter with you? Check it out.
Well, we usually have some left over because one of the neighbors called the cops.
However, it might work out. Check it out, thebigshow.com. And like I said, you click that on-air contest button. You want to play and can't get through? And husbands and wives, best friends, co-workers. This morning, a dad and son. Let's do it.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird.
They played a wordy word and a wordy word. Let's meet the son. He's Eric from Jonesboro, Tennessee. Good morning, Eric.
Morning.
Good morning. And the dad, Ronnie from Johnson City, Tennessee. Good morning, Ronnie.
John Boy, is this John Boy?
Hello, you crazy bastard.
Well, we got a live one. What's up, doggone? All right, seems like me and Ronnie should be on the same team, but that ain't gonna happen. Ronnie, you are.
I do because Billy needs the help.
I knew I liked it, Daddy. Wow. Eric, is your dad always like this? We'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, take that as a yes.
All right. Well, I got to ask, whose idea, who wanted to play who on the game? Was it Ronnie or Eric the kid?
I'm coming back for revenge.
Okay, thanks for playing
I'm coming back for revenge.
Okay, so...
We done played once.
Okay, all right, you played before, and who won?
The dad did.
All right, well, me and Eric are going to go for the first 30 seconds then. All right, Eric, are you ready, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right, then, let's start the clock now. What do cats have on their face? Catfish has them, too. Yeah, that's it. All right, Noah built an ark for the big...
Ark.
An ark for...
Flood.
Yes,
Flood.
All right, Bullwinkle, a famous what?
Rocky.
No, that's a squirrel.
Roost.
Yes, All right, you don't live in a condo, you rent an...
Apartment.
Yes, all right, you turn this on to get water out of your spigot. Turn on the...
Faucet.
Yeah. All right, good work, Eric. That's the way it started off. Put a 5 on the board.
Okay.
All right, and now the dad and Tater for 30. All right, Ronnie, anything you'd like to say to pump Marcy up before you round? Or?
Better open that top bottle. Let them things breathe.
Now let them things breathe a little bit.
He digs you, Tater. You got to dig him out.
So he's made it through the contestant screening process twice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right, then.
All right.
All right.
Ronnie and Tater, ready, go.
Your blue jeans are made out of this fabric.
Denim.
Yes. Instead of an angel is good, the devil is what?
Evil.
Yes. Cows live on this. Cows.
Farm.
Yes, farm. The Jolly Green blank.
Yeah.
Yes. What is that? When you
Dog,
have
hiccup.
Yes. What's that?
Cough.
Yes. What's that?
Sneeze.
Yes. Is a what?
Wow.
Smoke.
Yes!
Oh, man.
That's
so
great.
Tater and Ronnie put a 8 on the board.
My record!
Nice. You have tied my all-time record, Tater. Congratulations. And Ronnie was just the guy you needed to put you over the top. How about that?
I'm going to undo two.
Last time you did that, you almost put somebody's eye out.
All right, don't you worry. Look away.
8-5. All right, Ronnie leading, and now Eric, you're up with Billy. Okay. Come on, we need some points.
Give it away again.
All right.
Billy, he's already warned you, but try not to suck.
Really?
All right. Eric and Billy, ready, go.
Scratch and blank, like a perfume sample.
Sniff.
Yes.
There you go. When you're sleepy, you make this noise.
Yawn.
Yes.
Yep, you do this with mouthwash, like Listerine. You would
Wash.
do this.
You switch your mouth around.
You go.
Rinse.
What is that called?
Gargle.
There you
Yes.
go. There you go. Passing gas. Another word for that. You.
Farted.
Yep. There you go. If a woman is scared, she might make this noise. Ah! What did she do?
Scream.
Yes.
All right, so put a 5 on a 5, a total of 10 for Eric.
Apparently a woman with some hormonal issues. I don't know.
Did you notice Eric had to pause and look over his shoulder to make sure nobody's listening when he said fart?
Maybe I had to let one go too. Right? Calm down.
All right, boys, what we got?
Bit, you know?
Ronnie and Randy. All you need is 2 to tie. 3 will win. Should be a piece of cake for you, Rans, with an 8
Thanks for the extra
score.
pressure, John.
All right. Ronnie and Randy. Ready, go.
This is a kind of singing. They do it in Switzerland off the mountain.
Yes.
All right, so this this is what you do with your voice as the instrument. You do this to a song.
Rehearse.
No.
Sing.
Yes, thank you. This is what you carry things in like water up a hill.
Jugs.
Now, another thing, it's metal and has a handle.
Wheelbarrow.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my gosh.
You lost. Eric wins. 10. Oh, it's a tie. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry. It is tied up. Yes, it's 10 to 10. That means we have overtime.
Which is way worse when you think
Oh, man. All right. An extra 30 seconds.
John Boy on the tie.
All right. Extra 30 to see who's going to win this match. All right, Eric, who you want, me or Billy?
I want John Boy all
All
day.
righty then. All right. Well, let's do it then. All right. We're picking up on that last one. Listen and learn, Randy.
Okay.
Start the clock now. A 5-gallon
bucket.
Yes. All right. This is what you slop the hogs and they eat out of. And a cow will eat out of.
Trough.
Yes.
Trough.
Yeah. You got 101 temperature. You have a
fever.
Yes. All right. Mr. Blank. You eat these sequins. You eat the Mr. Blank. He's got a top hat. It's a
Mr. Peanut.
Yes. Yeah. All right. A bumble.
Bee.
Yeah. I gave it to him on the end of the buzzer there, but we don't know.
We have no idea what you said.
So a 5 on the board.
Oh, we heard you. We don't know what John Boy said. We need a translator.
All right, that's a 5. Okay. And now Ronnie, who you want? Let me guess.
Who do you think?
Yeah, please. Ronnie, who you got? Tater, all right. Yes, all right.
All right.
Randy's a little too relaxed.
You need 5 to force double overtime. 6 will win. Yes, 5 to tie it again. All right.
Okay.
Ready, go.
If you hurt your leg, you might use these sticks to walk.
Cane?
Nope. They go up underneath your arm.
Crutches.
Yes. But spaghetti is this. It's under all under this. Yes, pasta. They're great. He's Tony the what?
Fire.
Yes. You put this. You have to blank your wheel. It's this sticky stuff. And it or your pan. You have to put this on it. Okay. Not the middle. Not hot. Not cold. But
warm.
Yes.
Well, warm. It is a 5. Tied up. We go to double overtime.
All right, Andy.
All right, here we go. So it's Eric and Billy for the next 30 seconds. Okay.
You give Andy just a second there. Wait, put his arms down for a second.
Just wait a minute, Ronnie. We're going to make your day in a minute. All right.
He's good.
Eric and Billy, ready, go.
The opposite of expensive is dirt what?
Poor. Cheap.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Cheap.
You might carry a set of this to the airport if you're going on a trip. Your suitcases.
Luggage.
Yep, there you go. Let's see. These are on the couch. They make it more pleasant to sit
Cushions,
on.
pillows.
Yep. Let's get ready to blank.
Rumble.
Yeah.
Rhymes with it in football when you lose control of the ball.
Fumble.
Bam.
Yep. This is a kind of bee, still rhyming.
Bumblebee.
All right, that was after the buzzer there, but another 5 on the board. All righty, Ronnie and Randy.
Yeah.
5 will end in a tie. Yep. 6 will win.
I'm good at math.
Okay.
All right, Ronnie, are you ready, Ronnie?
Yeah, I reckon.
And go.
Batman sidekick. Batman and
Robin.
Yes. If you have something wrong on the inside of your body, you go to the hospital and have this done.
X-ray.
No, it's a procedure to remove it.
Operation.
Yes.
Yes.
This is what guys do with 3 balls. They throw them up in the air.
Juggle.
Yes.
Great.
Let's commune out in the wild this weekend. Let's go out and enjoy.
Camping.
Yes, it's
Right.
get closer to.
You might want to just say mother.
Yeah, you're right.
Mother nature.
With this group, I'm not sure what you would get on the end of it.
Yeah, that's
Eric, the son beats the dad in double overtime. Well, Randy, mess it up for you again, Marty. Well, that's right. That was Billy's fault last time. I forgot, man. All right.
Billy's fault last time.
How about, man? That's our first double overtime game in a while. Big scores.
Especially with a family.
Yeah, and whatever the issues they have haven't been settled, apparently.
So,
That's right. We got one more.
So Eric wins. Hey, man, we got the 2 great board games from the op games, so y'all can just play at home with each other.
Definitely. Shout out, John Boy.
All right, go ahead.
All the girls and guys down Toyotaku make my day. And the guys I play golf with in the league.
I did. All right, Ronnie. We'll probably see you before 6 months. All right, then. And Eric from Jonesboro, buddy, good game, boy. We gonna get you to hold on to Jackie, hook you up, all right?
Let me give a quick shout out myself. I appreciate enjoying the game and actually giving me a chance to get the top out on my dad once more. We'll be back in 6 months to settle the scores.
Don't you threaten us, pal.
2-1.
All right, looking forward to it.
Next time, I'm glad Billy did his job very well this time. He didn't give away the word. He was actually smart today.
All right. I like this.
Who hurt y'all, by the way?
Good morning. Got the Big Show on the radio. All right, time for the classic beer request. Billy, unless you want to talk to Eric some more.
No, we're all good.
Yeah. Let's see. We got off the wall Theo Miller from Great Bend, Kansas. Theo says, y'all, could you play something from Married Man? Awesome. Thanks. You got it, Theo. Coming up next. Good morning. This is a Big Show on the radio. There's some quick math on that last wordy word game. Went through 33 words. That might be the all-time record on double overtime.
33 bells.
33.
And you should have heard some of the ones we used off the air.
Yeah.
Andy's fingers, I think, got a blister.
All right, let me get Pillars in here early tomorrow to make some more word tablets up.
He's gonna have
to. Tell him Yodel will be a good one to use.
Yeah. He found the one that. Well, all right.
Y'all. Theo Miller from Great Bend, Kansas. Your classic bit request.
Married man, drives around in a minivan. Life for him has no zing. Wife won't let him do a thing. She says it's about time he grew up. Wherever there's a screw up, you'll find the married man.
As our story opens, married man, college buddy, and their strange new ally, drinking buddy, have just concluded an unsuccessful audition for a new superhero team. The hapless trio are headed home in the minivan.
Some superheroes, none of those losers even had any superpowers.
I thought old fart guy was pretty good.
You see, Ronnie, what we're looking for is some useful superpowers.
He said he could light him on fire, big guy. He could be the fart guy and the fire guy.
Ronnie, please.
Hey, what we need is some radiation. You know, all the big superhero guys get their powers from radiation.
What?
You know, he's right. Spider-Man was bitten by a radioactive spider. The Incredible Hulk was exposed to gamma rays. The Fantastic Four flew that rocket ship through the radiation belt.
Yeah, that's what turned him into Rubber Guy and Fire Guy and Rock Guy and who else was it?
The Invisible Girl.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing her, big guy.
Hello, she was invisible.
You know, our liver-damaged friend here may be onto something. If we could expose ourselves to a massive dose of radiation, we might get ourselves some real superpowers.
Oh, this sounds like a great idea. You know what else you can get from radiation? Dead.
Come on there, Droopy Drawers. Ain't you got no vision?
Yeah, but all I keep seeing is 3 headstones with our names on them. This is the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
But where could we get some radiation?
I know a feller works over at the nuclear station. I bet he could sneak us in the back gate.
If he could get us close enough to the main reactor, I bet we'd be in business.
Okay, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
Let me borrow your phone, big guy. I'll see if he's working.
And so, our heroes arrive at the delivery entrance to the Brushywood Nuclear Station.
Hey, Homer. Hey, big guy.
I changed my mind, Ledford. You're not getting in here.
What? How come?
I just remembered. You still owe me $20.
Hey, I brought you some donuts.
Not good enough.
And a 6-pack.
Well, don't just stand there. Come on in.
You aren't going to get in any trouble doing this, are you?
Of course not. I've got this place wired. Nothing happens around here without my say-so. Doggone it. My door code doesn't seem to be working. Those lousy stinking Japs.
Give it a whack on the side like this, big guy.
Thanks, Ledford. Right this way, gentlemen. Hey, this looks more like a 5-pack.
I had to wet my whistle on the way over, big guy.
So what we're looking for here, Homer, is a dose of radiation just south of instantly lethal. The idea is to bring out any latent superpowers we might have in our DNA.
Ooh, kinky.
I still say this is completely idiotic, not to mention humiliating. Speaking of which...
excuse me just a second. Hello? Yeah, hi, honey. I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. Well, college buddy, drinking buddy, and I are over at the nuclear station. We're about to expose ourselves to a dose of radiation. Well, we hope it will give us all superpowers. Well, yes, drinking buddy is the one who came up with the idea. No, I don't think it'll be too long. Yes, we're coming straight home right after that. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll call you when we get out of the reactor, okay, honey? Bye.
Married man, there's no way I'm going in there. God had to be a complete idiot to go along with this idea.
Okie dokie, who's first?
I'll go, big guy.
Case in point.
Superpowers for one, right this way. Hey, Ledford, would you mind holding this?
What is it?
Pillsbury microwave popcorn.
No problem, big guy.
Let me just check the manual. Ah, here it is. Superpowers, 30 seconds to 1.5 minutes. No, how about them Lakers?
Homer, have you ever actually tried this before?
Of course, I do it all the time.
Really?
Are you talking about the superpowers of the popcorn?
Oh, boy.
Hero's done. Uh-oh. I didn't notice this in the manual.
What is it?
We were supposed to rotate him a quarter turn halfway through the cooking process.
Great Caesar salad, look!
Oh, man, he's huge!
Hey, where's my popcorn?
Oh, great! You turned him into the Incredible Hump!
Homer, quick, what do we do?
Well, there's a fire extinguisher on the wall over there.
Holy stupid idea. Drinking buddy, a giant gin-swilling behemoth? Our heroes about to be smashed? Tune in again next time when we'll hear Married Man say, "Run for your lives!" College buddy say,
"We're all gonna be killed!"
Homer say,
"Eat hot fire extinguisher, you big drink popcorn mooching bastard!"
And big giant drinking buddy say,
"Popcorn mooching bastard! You hurt me, big guy! Let me show you how much you hurt me!"
Don't miss our next sphincter tightening adventure. Same married time, same married channel.
Wherever there's a screw up, you'll find the Married Man.
Good morning, Big Show's on the radio. Wrapping her up here for Tuesday, July the 6th. Here we go with our final episode.
Rise and shine, movie buffs. It's time for the John Boy and Billy Big Show morning movie miniseries special. When we last left our intrepid adventurers, they had barely survived a colossal case of the killer crabs, only to be captured by a mysterious tribe of ancient island dwellers. Will the madness never end? Join us now for the adventures of Captain John Boy and First Mate Spanky in the fourth and final chapter of
Morons of the Mid-Atlantic.
I recognize the tune, but I can't understand the lyrics. Don't you think that sounds familiar?
Will you shut up for 2 seconds? I can't think.
Jeez, what a growl.
Then scoot over. This cage ain't big enough for the two of us.
Wouldn't seem so snug if your big head wasn't taking up all the room. I can hardly breathe.
Yeah, I got a feeling we won't have to worry about that much longer.
Say what?
Check out that big pot of boiling water. Unless I miss my guess, I think these birds got them a taste for some redneck stew.
Oh, brother, have you seen too many movies or what?
What is that supposed to mean?
You are something else. Boy, you see a bunch of half-naked natives dancing around the fire, a big pot of water on the boil, human skeletons everywhere. Right away, you're all gloom and doom. Oh, boo-hoo, the natives are gonna eat us.
Oh, for the love of...
I just hope they don't make us do that coconut deal where we have to put them up our butt.
Will you stop saying that?
Didn't you ever hear that Playhouse? If we can't do it, they cut our heads off.
Well, it looks like we're about to find out one way or the other. Here comes the chief. Now let me do the talking.
Save your breath. These guys don't speak English. Listen.
Mogala!
Told you.
Gunga! Gunga Gunga!
I wonder what he said.
I said, enough with the drums already. You guys in the band, take a smoke break.
You're batting 1,000, genius.
Everybody else, prepare the intruders for that coconut deal where they have to put them up their butt.
Son of a... Hold on there, Chiefy. Let's talk about this.
I'm just kidding. One of the boys overheard you talking. Psych! Hey, they fell for...
Oh, man, what a relief. You're a real joker there, Chief.
Yeah, good one. Now, how about cutting us loose and helping us figure out a way out of here?
Oh, no. Sorry, no can do. You boys are staying for dinner.
Sweet. What are we having?
Looks like white meat to me.
What? You still gonna eat us?
I thought we were bonding, having a laugh.
What? Cannibals can't have a sense of humor?
We didn't say that. We just thought...
Okay, two cannibals sitting around the fire. One cannibal says, I really hate my sister. The other one says, just eat the noodles. My son got sent home from school for buttering up the teacher. Buttering up, forget it. You know what we're having for dessert? Chocolate-covered ants. And uncles. And uncles. I'll be here all week. Don't forget to eat your waiter.
He's good. You gotta give him that.
Will you shut up?
It's too bad you guys aren't gonna be around for the midnight show. All right, get him in the pot. Start with the talky one.
At last, a little justice.
Hey, turn me loose. I'm too young to die. Ow, that water's hot. Ow, ah, ow, ah, ow, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Was it something I said?
Did you say ooh wah, ooh wah, ooh wah?
Yeah, I say it all the time. But that water was hot.
Are you the one they call John Boy?
All my life, wanna fight about it?
Well, what do you say there, you big old hairy, butt-picking, no-sailing pervert? We listen to you all the time on the radio.
You guys have radio?
Of course! There's one on every boat left here by our dinner guests. And judging by the size of your skull, you must be Billy. We love you guys. What happened to your voice?
It's allergies.
What are you allergic to?
big pots of boiling water.
No. You are in no danger.
You mean you're not gonna eat us?
We can always find other tourists, but how can we ever replace the Big Show? Apart from the screams of our victims begging for mercy, you are our only entertainment.
Ooh, talk about a rough room.
You are free to go on one condition.
Name it, Chiefy.
We could sure use a case or two of that grillin' sauce. Make some of our company a little easier to swallow. Get it? Easier to swallow.
You funny! You got it, Chief. But first we gotta get home.
Well, take any of these boats you want. How about a nice yacht? Take the 80-footer over there.
Well, it's not my Donzi, but I guess it's okay. Do you have anything a little bigger?
Will you shut up and get on the boat? Thanks a lot, Chief.
Love ya. Mean it. Say hello to Jackie and the Tater.
Oh, man, that was close.
It's like I told you. It's good to be John Boy. Hey, look, a built-in ship's compass.
Oh, and look what else.
Ow! A fish bat!
Do you have anything bigger, you idiot? I hope you've learned a lesson in all this.
I sure have. It's better to have a knot on my head than a coconut in my butt.
Oh, for the love... Just drive the boat.
Ahoy!
And as our intrepid crew sails for home, we wave goodbye to the fourth and final chapter of this John Boy and Billy Big Show morning movie miniseries super special event. Until next time, this is your morning movie host, Bert Fern, saying, so long, Cinemaniacs.
Let's get it, Billy.
Bitbox is here. Download your favorite Big Show bits, 99 cents each, 15 for $9.99. Buy them once, play them anywhere. Find your faves at thebigshow.com. Anytime's a perfect time for John Boy and Billy's Southern Sweet Tea. Y'all stock up at Food Lion or your favorite store. Order JB&B Stuff by phone, 800-471-STUFF. Online services by animink.com.
Man, big old show this morning. Any of it you missed, catch all of it at John Boy and Billy's Late Risers podcast. It'll be dropping about an hour and a half. Check it out at thebigshow.com. Have a great rest of your day. Love you, mean it.
There's a lot of love in this room. We love you. And we hope you love us.
50 years in the future, Texas is racked by civil war. Follow the tale of three people struggling to make their way in this chaotic world of war zones, militias, and extremists. Introducing After the Revolution, a new fiction podcast based on the novel by journalist Robert Evans.
He'd grown up in Ciudad de Muerta, back before the Lakewood blast. Back when people had still called it Dallas.
Listen to After the Revolution on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.